Finally, I have all 3 figures for the Wave 2 Walmart exclusive retro G.I. Joe line. And these are retro card, yes, air quotes, things that a lot of people hate. The retro card series of figures. We have Scarlett, Roadblock, and Destro. Thankfully, a friend of mine was courteous enough to hook me up with the Scarlett figure. I found the other 2 in store. As most of you know who have been looking for these, if you try to buy them on eBay, you're going to pay more than twice retail to get one of these. In the case of the Scarlett figure, I've seen her selling for 4 to 5 times retail, because apparently there is only 1 Scarlett figure per case. Now, starting off with her, I will say that this is a fantastic looking figure. They really knocked it out of the park with the Scarlett figure. Actually, they knocked it out of the park with all 3 of these, Roadblock and Destro. These are repaints of, I'm not 100% sure on Scarlett. I would have to look and verify that, but I know that the rest are repaints of 50th anniversary figures. They're not new molds. They are molds from this modern line that they're releasing as repaints. Which, you know, I was totally against that in the beginning because they called it a retro series. A lot of us were hoping for O-ring figures. Most of us knew deep down that wasn't going to happen. But, you know, we remained hopeful until we, eventually saw these. I was down on them to begin with. I'm still down on some aspects of them. Wave 3 has been revealed. Duke, the O-face Duke, I think they could have done a whole lot better. Maybe a new head sculpt or something to make that figure look better. It just doesn't hold the same appeal as the rest of these do. The Cobra Commander figure they're putting out is a very nice figure. But, we'll stick to the Wave 2 for right now. The Scarlett figure, fantastic paint apps. She looks great. I could actually see her with a sniper rifle. But she comes with the crossbow, the quiver, and web gear with a pistol. The pistol does not come out of the web gear. That is molded on. It's there just for appearance only. And she, of course, has the figure stand with the appropriate name. We'll take a look at Roadblock here. I'm actually not going to open these. I may do an opening video with the Destro because I do have an extra Destro. But the Roadblock figure has molded molly vest or web gear. I don't believe that comes off. I could be wrong. And the belt is molded onto the vest. But they actually gave him a really nice machine gun with a changeable stock. And actually, that might be 2 guns. Yeah, actually, it looks like it's 2 guns. I don't see a tripod for that in the box here, in the case. Having a tripod for it would be really cool to set up. But regardless, it's still a very nice figure. And if we put that up here next to Scarlett, he is slightly taller, as Roadblock should be to accurately depict him. Roadblock was one of my favorite characters growing up. And then Destro has a very, very cool feature. He comes with a rifle that has, it basically is able to be disassembled and assembled and placed inside of his briefcase. And he also comes with the figure stand, as does Roadblock. And this is a repainted figure from the 50th anniversary line. So these cards look great. They do have the retro artwork, and at least Destro here, the figure's paint apps appear to match the artwork on the card very, very well. That's one of the complaints that some people had about some of them, but they really did a good job making everything match up here. File card, I wish that they would do something with these file cards. They're so big, but the only reason they're that size is because they have everything in 5 languages. And then it just says, Destro is the faceless power behind Mars, the largest manufacturer of state-of-the-art weaponry. And then just a little bit of basic info. Birthplace unknown, sabotage, weapons manufacturer. And his actual file name, James McCullen James the 24th. So he's from a long line of mercenaries and weapons dealers. But like I said, the artwork and everything looks fantastic. This figure looks fantastic. I'm very pleased with Wave 2. Wave 1, there was a little bit of iffiness to it. They really did a good job with Wave 2, though. And we'll see about Wave 3 whenever it hits. The main problem that we're seeing with these figures is that they're not being stocked. It's a Walmart exclusive. Hasbro is sitting on a gold mine. Every time that I have seen these, which is only a few, unfortunately, but every store that I see these come into, they sell out damn near immediately. And there's no reason why they're not just mass producing these. If you look at the Motu Origin, or not Motu Origins, but the Motu, the Masters of the Universe retro line, that figure series is absolutely just everywhere. They're selling. They're not just shelf warming. They're actually selling, but they're filling the shelves. And they're putting out so much product, there's no reason why anyone wouldn't get any, especially of Wave 1. Wave 2, I have not seen on store shelves yet. But Wave 1, if you want Motu, go get it. Walmart has it, and it's a Walmart exclusive. His tanks. I see plenty of his tanks sitting on the shelves, which in a previous video, I opened one up and assembled it, and it's a really nice piece. The figure is great, and those are definitely worth the $25 sticker price on them. The same thing with the All Striker. Those are definitely worth the $25 sticker price. These figures are retailing at like $13 a piece, and that's, in my opinion, that's a very fair price. These look great. You're getting nice figures with plenty of accessories and the retro card and everything. So I don't think they're doing bad on the price with these at all. I just wish that they would up the inventory coming in just a little bit. It would be nice to walk in and see something aside from empty pegs. I've gone around to multiple different stores on different occasions, just toy hunting, and found empty pegs and empty shelves for everything G.I. Joe. Now, also recently, we heard that the team and Hasbro, they are going to be upping production because they were unsure. They said that this had been a dead series for around 10 years. I don't think that's quite accurate, but I don't think it's been quite 10 years. But still, they were unsure of the success the line would have, and it's absolutely blown up. I mean, the community, these are very highly sought after now. And even though I had said initially that I wasn't interested in the retro line, I'm going to buy them, because after getting my hands on them and seeing them physically in person, these are nice figures and I like them, and I'm going to support buying them. I'm going to support the brand by buying them, and I'm also going to support it by telling other people to buy them. If you don't have these yet, if you haven't picked one up and you haven't looked at one in person, at least give it a shot. At least check it out in person before you really make that judgment call on whether or not you want these figures. This is what we're getting in the 4-inch scale. This may change a little bit. There may be some design changes and whatnot. But it does seem as though Hasbro is at least somewhat listening to what we, the consumer, want to buy. We're adults, and we have our jobs and everything, and we can afford to buy the toys that we want to buy. And I think that Hasbro might actually be realizing that and listening to some of our input as far as like what we want. I know that they listened to our input with the Classified series, and they made some paint app changes to the original, the Wave 1 Scarlett and Roadblock, because a lot of people complained about those paint apps. I was one of the few people, I think, that liked those paint apps because I like the sci-fi aspect of G.I. Joe. But they toned it down a little bit and have since started going more with paint schemes that are more in tune with the original line and whatnot. So I think that there are a lot of really great things on the horizon for us G.I. Joe collectors. All right, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Stay tuned for more videos. I'll be getting them out there as soon as I possibly can. I would really rather stick to doing waves like this, showing all of the figures together in a wave and not just one or two. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and Yo, Joe!